Hi guys, my name is Lazara and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the colleges I got accepted to, rejected from, and the colleges I actually applied to. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Today I have with me my trusty laptop to help me. I do have a script in here, so if you guys do see me look down, it's not because I'm being rude or anything or shy. It's just because I'm trying to, not forget anything. I do want to share everything I can with you guys today. So first I want to share with you guys what major I decided that I want to take on. Now, you do not have to know what major you want to take when you enter college. You can always change, you can always transfer. There's always those options. So you definitely do not have to know what major you want to go into. But for me, I definitely already know what I want to do. I kind of have a 10-year goal for me, like when high school teachers ask you,
what do you want to be in the next 5 years? What do you want to be in the next 10 years? Or where do you see yourself?
Well, I already have it figured out a little bit, and I pretty much already know where I want to get into in life. So I just wanted to let you guys know that, because you definitely don't have to know. It's not something that's obligated or required of you when you enter college. When I first started looking into majors for college, I definitely wanted to be an interior designer, and that was something that I had wanted to do since I was in middle school. Since I was in middle school, I've always wanted to decorate houses or, paint or, rearrange the room. Something like that. It always has interested me to do such things like that, and I still do that till this day. But I did end up changing what I wanted to do and changing my mindset and what would be more beneficial for me and what would be more beneficial for what I wanted to be in life and what fits my personality. So therefore, I ended up changing my actual major that I wanted to go into to psychology. Now, this is one of those majors that are on more the popular side or something that's highly looked upon, and it takes a long time. If you want to go all the way up to your PhD, it can take up to 8 years, 8 to 10 years, depending on where you want to go with it. But for me, I want to be a therapist, and I will be going all the way up to my PhD. So currently, I only really looked into schools that will take me to the route of getting my bachelor's first and then moving on to another school where I can master and PhD at the same time, hopefully. So, right now I'm just looking at the first step, and that is my bachelor's. So let's go ahead and actually get into the whole thing. Okay, so when I first started looking into colleges, the ones I really wanted to get into were Savannah School of Art and Design, Rhode Island School of Design, and University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. So those were the 3 schools I was looking for. They were my top schools for the moment when I wanted to be an interior designer. And I definitely did go ahead and was like, I'm gonna be in these schools. And guess what? I ended up not applying for 2 of them, and I only applied for 1. So that happened. So I went through that whole thing with the what colleges I wanted to decide on and what colleges I actually wanted to apply to. So those were just my 3 standard schools, and what schools I actually decided that those are the ones I want to go to. Now, I did end up applying to 9 schools in total, but that was not my original list. It was 10 schools, and a lot of people do tell you to have 10 dream schools, or 2 safeties, 3 I know I can get into, and all that good stuff. I didn't do all that. Honestly, I was just looking for the schools that fit me, fit the requirements for me, and I was just these are the schools I'm going to apply to. Okay, so the colleges that I actually ended up applying to were Hartford Community College, Montgomery Community College, Chesapeake Community College, Notre Dame of Maryland University, Mount St. Mary's University, Thomas Jefferson University, the University of Michigan, Stetson University, and Washington College. Now, though this is quite a long list, I am going to go ahead and share the schools that actually rejected me and which ones accepted me. So there was actually only 2 schools that denied me. It was Thomas Jefferson University and the University of Michigan. I was kind of disappointed when I got denied from University of Michigan, but I had already ended up changing my path before they got back to me, so it wasn't that much of a disappointment, but I was still kind of sad because I was like, darn, I thought I did good enough to get in, and I thought my portfolio was amazing, but apparently not. Now, Thomas Jefferson was one of those schools I just went ahead and applied to, and it was only because of the major it had, and it wasn't really because of any certain things or areas like that. So I just ended up going into looking at that, and I was like, let me just apply. It wasn't anything specific, so I wasn't really too sad about that one. I was pretty much okay and neutral about the feeling when they denied me. Now, here are the ones I got accepted to. Washington College, Mount St. Mary's, Stetson University, Notre Dame of Maryland, Montgomery College, and Harvard Community College, and also Chesapeake College. They are the schools that accepted me, and I was pretty happy about the amount of colleges that actually accepted me versus the ones that rejected me because it was only 2. And that really made me happy that I did the requirements and I fit what I needed to do. So it made me feel proud that I was able to get into that many schools, because I'm telling you, I did not think that highly of myself when I applied to these schools. Now, as you heard by the list, there was 4 community colleges on there, and those were the ones that I was just like, you know, you can get into those. Those are 100% schools. You just know you can get in. That was the only thing that bothered me, and I was like, I just know I'll get into these ones, so let me go ahead and, you know, apply. And I know I fit the requirements to be able to apply for these schools. So I didn't end up applying for them, got accepted, but those are not the schools I ended up choosing. I didn't really want to go to a community college. I honestly wanted to get the full college experience and go to a 4-year. So with that, it left me down to 4 schools that were actually 4-year universities and, you know, give you the full college experience. Now, you guys may be wondering which school I ended up going with. Now, this was really hard for me. Honestly, the decision was very difficult, and it took a lot of convincing, a lot of my mentors' help for me to pick which school I wanted to go to. So I was in competition with 3. I had Mount St. Mary's of Maryland, Stetson University, and Washington College. It was quite a bit of time before I actually decided which one I really wanted to go to, and this took me a minute, and it was only because I wanted to know what my potential was, where I wanted to be, what my financial situation could handle. So this was all what based my actual decision, and I did come to the conclusion May 1st, and that was decision day for college students, and I ended up going with Washington College. This is the school I decided that I'm going to go with, though I got accepted to a lot of schools, and the hardest decision of my life was picking which college I wanted to go to, and I decided to go with Washington College. It's close to home, it's somewhere I can live for 4 years, somewhere I can grow and be close to the community. And this is something that I was really happy to do. I'm so excited to share with you guys that I got accepted to Washington College, and this is the school I am going to. The only reason I'm not showing you the front is because it literally shows my address, but you know, I had to show the part that says you're in. And with that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope it inspired you just a little bit more to think about college and think about where you want to go in your future. Now, with that being said, college is not the option for every single person, and you definitely do not have to go to college to have a career. There is so much you can literally do in life besides go to college. Like, I'm so serious. Like, just because I'm going to college doesn't mean that everybody has to go to college, and I'm never going to look on anybody who doesn't. But, you know, college does provide a lot of opportunity and growth and all those good things that they tell you about college. But at the end of the day, I hope that you are having a beautiful day. I'm having a beautiful day. And remember that life is a game that we all weren't prepared for, so make the best of it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!